Hi, I'm William Byrne. 31 years ago, I wrote, illustrated, and self-published a 24-page black and white comic book called Max Burger P.I. Max Burger P.I. is about a mutant hamburger private investigator, born from a microwave explosion 17 years ago, who solves crimes and battles his brother the Mad Burger, part cyborg, part hamburger, and who lives in the sewers and plots to take over the world and reshape it to his dark vision. Now I'm planning to re-release Max Burger PI number 1 in a longer 48-page story with all new art. I hope you will back my Indiegogo campaign. Thank you.
Hey, morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? This is an early podcast. I hope people are awake to come on. We're going to be talking about crowdfunding today. Have you backed any? You got a campaign going? Kickstarter, Indiegogo. You're welcome to come on the show. Just message me and let me know why I'm still here live, and we can talk about it. Yeah, there's quite a few campaigns that I've backed. Stuff like this wonderful book here by Ethan Van Sciver. And plenty others. I still haven't got any new ones yet. So have you supported anybody in a crowdfunding campaign? Just post it here in the comments if you're doing the campaign at the moment. Send me a message. I'll get you on the show and we can chat about it. And you can tell people, whoever watches this, to come and back your campaign. So I don't see anything new in the comic book industry right now. I'm not going to talk anything about that. So I'm just going to wait for some people to come in. I've seen some people drop in and take off. How was everybody's night? I don't know if you noticed, I got my Max Burger hat on. And, Max Burger's hat is blue, but this is the closest I could find in a fedora. So maybe next time you'll see me in a trench coat, So, just tell me, what have you backed, lately? So, any books on Kickstarter? Any exciting books that you've read lately? Even you can even if you want to discuss about DC Comics or Marvel Comics, let me know what the best book that you read recently. I know, I keep bringing back to this, but I do really like this. The paper is really nice and thick in this. I like the chromium cover. The story, that was his, I think Cyberfrog was his first book. So, you got to look at it. Ethan is learning how to write and draw. So, what is your book that you picked up? Today is comic book day. But have you picked up anything? out there in the comic book industry, just put it in the comments here, and we can chat about it. Have you backed any Indiegogo or Kickstarter campaigns? Let me hear about it. Which one did you find the best? Was it up to your expectations on the book? I've got several books over the years from Indiegogo, and Kickstarter and stuff like that. So I've had some good books. I've had some books that I was disappointed in. Nothing could come off my mind. I can't think of anything right now that I was. I know there was disappointment. I can't give you a title of one that I was disappointed in, but there was a couple I was disappointed in. Some I'm still waiting for that haven't come out yet. I keep getting emails saying that they're still working on it. So I'm sure it's going to be a great book when it does get here. They're reputable. They've been longtime artists and writers, so I expect that it will come. But you're waiting for some great. You'll have to wait for it. And so I've got about a few books from Indiegogo. I just backed this year. They won't be out until next year. Hopefully we won't get another lockdown. And the books will get here on time. Yeah. Again, distracted. I'm going over to, I've got another tab open here, so I'm going to close that down. Sorry about the hum and huh. So talking about Indiegogo campaigns, it can be very stressful. I was listening to Clint on, I think it's called Sweet Comics or something like that on YouTube. And they were having a discussion, and it is they were talking about how stressful it is when you're starting up a campaign. I did a couple of Kickstarters probably about 3-4 years ago, and they were very stressful. Putting it together, doing the page, you're going, oh boy, is my the amount of money am I asking for, is that enough to help pay for the printing, the shipping, and then you got to look at it. You're putting your time into it. You can't be working a 9-to-5 job. Well, you can, you put a little bit of drawing in it, but it's going to take you a little longer. The job might be stressful. It might bother your creativity, and then you can't produce the good work that you can do. But when I was doing the Kickstarter, I was finding that was very stressful to put that together, because at the time I had an artist. I was paying him, and I was hoping that the Kickstarter would bring in enough money to be able to pay for him and pay for my costs and stuff like that, because that's what you got to throw in. And I was another podcaster I was listening to talking about subscriptions. for Marvel Comics. I don't know if anybody had subscriptions to Marvel Comics. And they would send their books in a brown bag. I still have some of the envelopes that they would mail their comic books in. You wouldn't always get the books in great condition. They did come pretty fast, sometimes before you get them at the store. So, which was kind of nice. But the negative side is that they were damaged because they weren't put in very good packaging and stuff. Unlike the ones today. I've got a few Indiegogo campaigns I supported, and I had them in beautiful and great. Trying to think of the name. I've got the packages here. They are Gemini packing. This one I kind of destroyed a bit, trying to get it open. That probably was a simple way of opening it, but it was late at night, and I was tired, and I wanted to get the package open. But books are great to be shipped in those because they don't get damaged. The postman, well, the postman can get them wrecked. I did see years ago when I was a kid, my grandmother from another province, she sent a deep fryer to my dad for a gift, to my parents for a gift. And when we opened up the package, the package was damaged outside, and the deep fryer was wrecked inside. So it looked like they used it for a football or something. So we weren't really happy that it came in like that. So yeah, packaging is important. Now the best packaging I saw years ago, before the Gemini mailers and stuff like that, Richard Cumley, he used to put the comic books in envelopes. You still get them bent anyway, but they were in envelopes, and they were they were printed right on the envelopes. So you have Captain Canuck on the cover, and it looked beautiful when you picked up at the mailbox, and they were full color, printed right on the envelopes. And maybe my next stream, what I'll do is I'll try to find where I got my envelopes to, because I got a whole bunch of Captain Canuck envelopes. When Richard Cumley was doing it in the late 70s, he was printing on a white envelope, and they used two colors. They used black and red, because the envelope was white, and Captain Canuck is red and white. All you needed was just his parts that were red, and they would have the address of the where it shipped from, and it looked beautiful. And then in the 80s, when they had to deal with CKW, was it CKR, I think it is, Productions, and they printed it on yellow envelopes, and it just had just a black line. It was just the artwork of George Freeman's on the envelope, and even that was I like that. I didn't need to go with the white envelopes, and but that's the only time I've seen a comic book ever sent in an envelope that was printed with their image on it. Now Marvel, I wrote to Marvel once, and got a letter from Jim Shooter, and they had the image printed on the letterhead. It had Spider-Man there. but I don't recall the envelope having anything printed on it. So that was kind of exciting when go to the mailbox or something like that, and you get this comic book, and you've got the character on the envelope, which makes it more exciting to go and open it. That's why I kind of like the, if you can see here, the all caps sticker that was on the box. Just trying to figure out how to open this thing. Because they sealed it with. Oh yeah, here is the stickers they put on to seal it. So I suppose if I cut it through here, I probably would have opened it up easier. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a neat packaging. And when you seen that, you knew you had your frog books. So what is your experience with crowdfunding and stuff like that? What was the package like when you received it? Did they have any stickers on it? Tell me what your experience is with Indiegogo or Kickstarter or something like that. If you bought any books, put it in the comments. Let me know what you campaigned. If you got a campaign or you bought books, and what was your experience, and what was the perks that you really liked with these crowdfundings. I'd like to know. Because it's always hard to put these, like I said earlier, it's always hard to put these things together. You got factors, you just don't want to overcharge, but you still want to be able to pay your printing at the end of it. And get people to come in and buy your stuff. Yeah, I did. There was a book that trying to think. Just give me a moment here, and I'll let you know. I might be able to log into my Indiegogo here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do it. I'm using a different browser, so I have my password saved on. Let's open up. Yeah, I think this is here. Yeah, it's not going to do it for me here. Don't know why it's doing that. Oh, there we go. I had to change down the browser. Yeah, so the campaigns that I backed, Graham Nolan's The Chinoo. I ordered that. Now, being a Canadian, I always find that it's more expensive because our dollar is much lower. I think it's around 75 cents or something like that. So to get a book, they usually offer an American for $25. Canadian, it's $33. And then by the time you pay shipping, it's $40. Now, the Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales 1 and 2 I got were $32, which was a lot cheaper because it's a reprint. No, as Do As You're Told, it was a book I got too. I guess it's a little bit about what's going on today in today's society. And that was only $30 for me. It comes with a pinup. Got another book here. This wasn't too bad. It was no, these are in American prices here. It looks like. This one was called Stump #1, comic book remastered. That was only $15. Now I got one called Another Case for the Little Umbrella. I kind of like detective stories. This one kind of caught my eye. It was by S.K. Bennett. It's going to be coming out in May 2021. And I got Niobe, Birthright #1. I got that, and I should be talking about that. Battle Brick Road. Doesn't say that there's an estimated delivery on this one. But I got that one. It's an interesting take on the Wizard of Oz. And I got Fregaboom's Black Flag Pineapple Perception comic. That's supposed to be coming in January. Perfect 10. That was a beautiful book. That was well done. That came over from overseas. That came over in the Europe area. That was a well done book. And the book I first pledged on Indiegogo was Ethan Van Sciver's Cyber Frog 2, Wrecked Planet, and that was like $40. So yeah, and back to the Perfect 10. That one was $30 Euro. So I found that they didn't charge me as much because I guess the Canadian dollar was worth more in Europe and stuff like that. But yeah, these are the crowdfunding ones that I campaigned or I to help support. So yeah, so yeah, it is quite stressful to do this stuff because you don't know if it's going to make it. You know, you're afraid that that your book is not going to make it, and then you're going to, you feel sad about it because you put your heart and soul into putting this project together, and it doesn't reach its goal. I'm actually thinking when I launched the Max Burger campaign, I may make an offer. I might put a perk in for a newsprint version of it because Max was originally printed on newsprint. I probably would have when I originally printed it 31 years ago. I probably would have gone for better paper with the printing company, but they mass produce newsprint comic books back in the late 80s, and so it'd been cheaper to have it done that way. So if you got any comments, go ahead. I'm just waiting for somebody. I do see somebody coming in and going. Like when you're live, you get to see, but you don't know who it is. So, I'd like to hear some more comments on this. Have you got a campaign? Yeah, I'm just going to put the message here on Facebook if you haven't seen that I'm here on live, and then you come in. Oh, should have made a message about it last night, but yeah, I'm not getting it spelled today. There we go. So I'm gonna put this out on Facebook. All right, so got it written. It's up there. Got to do a correction here. I made a mistake. Early in the morning. I didn't sleep too well last night. We had some rain come down last night. Yeah, so it's up there. So if you want to come in, you happen to see it, come on in. Love to talk to you, about Indiegogo, Kickstarter. Doesn't matter what it is, not discriminatory against either one of them. I just decided to change over to Indiegogo because I had 3 attempts at Kickstarter and just didn't make the goal. So yeah, so I see a lot of people being successful over. It doesn't. I don't think it really matters. With I think it's the way you promote it. You get enough word out there, then you can, or if you're well known in the comic book industry, what do you think? Do you think shout outs on YouTube's? I know Scott Cirquoise. I'm having a hard time saying his name. Scott from let's see, he's got a YouTube channel. I posted it up yesterday on my wall here. And yeah, he was talking, was it making comics or something like that? Put it up yesterday, and pretty sure I put it up yesterday. Yeah, here we go. So Art Lab, and he was saying that does YouTube shoutouts really work? So what do you think? Does this stuff really work? Shoutouts on YouTube. Do you have a big, as a big creator like, let's say, Ethan Van Sciver? Look at Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane did a Kickstarter with a relaunch of Spawn. He wanted to do an expensive action figure, Spawn, and he got $1 million right away. So do you think, well, most people, they do fairly well. There's a book that was out, an Indiegogo book. Well, it's going through Boom. It's going to be published through Boom, but they're doing an Indiegogo, and they got Keanu Reeves as the spokesperson, and they've got his likeness in the book. And I've heard that they did really well in the launch of the book. I think they got over $1 million right away. Ethan Van Sciver, he's up to $1 million, but that took him a little while to get up there. And now he's offering toys and stuff like that, which some of them look pretty cool. Finding this hot hat getting a little too warm. It's a felt hat, so got it at the Dollarama. I don't usually wear hats. So what do you think? Shout outs, did they really help with getting your campaign up higher? What is your opinion on that? What is the what do you think is the best way to market your crowdfunding, if you got one, or what catches your eye for a crowdfunding campaign? Do you hear from friends, or you just happen to stumble across it on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, or you heard it on a podcast? What makes you back that campaign? Like to know what your opinion is. Does that make a difference? Does the video catch your eye? The perks in a campaign. Does that go, wow, I want to get that campaign. I want to back that campaign. Or do you just go, oh, it looks cool, I want to get it. The price is right. That's something I'm looking forward to backing or looking and reading. Is it because it's in color, or do you don't care if it's in color or black and white, as long as it's a good story? Like I backed Chanu because I thought it was kind of neat. Graham, he did the whole book in black and white, and the only color that's in the book is red, and that's usually blood. When the character or the creature kills. So I thought that was a kind of a neat concept, because I wanted to do the whole book in black and white, because originally it was in black and white for my book, and I threw in some color myself for the Mad Burger, so you could see his eyes and stuff. I'm keeping the Mad Burger a bit mysterious until he makes his appearance. So yeah, I kind of like black and white, because black and white, you can do a lot of motions with black and white, and it uses a lot of ink, because I still draw I still draw the traditional way on paper and stuff like that. And I actually like touching paper. I have some physical. So I was on on a I think I've seen this on Facebook. There's a book here I'm looking at. It looks kind of intriguing, called She, at the Tower of All That Is Known. And the description here says it's a brutal action packed with sci-fi graphic novelty with award-winning writer Ryan K. Lindsay and illustrator Chris Panda. After buying her only daughter a deadly intergalactic bounty hunter discovers her next job will jeopardize the only thing she has left, her secrets. It's got a die cut cover on it, and then you've got a transparent cover with a skull, and then when you move it, you get to see her face underneath it. So it looks kind of. I think it's already been funded. So yeah, so it's a stunning die cut cover. So do you like oversized books? Like I've been considering doing a Max Burger that's oversized as well, kind of like Ninja Turtle kind of size. It won't fit it probably won't fit in one of those Gemini mailers, but looking at doing something like that. So probably be going soon. Not sure. I've got some stuff to do this morning. I've got to get back to drawing and doing some stuff here. But yeah, come in and leave a comment. I try to have some good content in here. I try to talk as much as I can about comic books and stuff like that. I know there's a fair amount of friends that I have that are not into comic books, but so if you want to talk about ice skating or something like that, or you can come in and chat about that. How much do you read anyway? Is reading a big thing on your list? Novels and stuff like that. You do like movies, are they more important to you than anything else, or or are you a comic book fan? Let me know in the comments here. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to know what your interest is, and we can have some conversations here and make this a little bit more exciting. Maybe you can put this on and it can put you to sleep. Just This might be a podcast to help you sleep. I got a friend on Facebook that said she didn't sleep that well. I didn't sleep too well either last night. So, I'm gonna be doing this more often. You can come in and. Oh, well, I see a friend of mine on Facebook is having a birthday, Andre Campbell. He dresses up as I think he was dressing up as a Flash from the CW, and he's been dressing up a lot as Kid Flash. And he's a really good friend of mine from the area. So I doubt he watches my podcast. But I wish you a happy birthday, Andre. I miss seeing you at the conventions. You and your partner. It's always great to see you. I met you years ago at the Cambridge Comics Art. That Afonso was doing. So I do miss you. Seeing you at all these conventions. So have a happy birthday. I'll probably do that live. So there's some podcasts I need to watch. Going to try to get some artists on here, so you can, you don't have to just listen to me. Anybody's welcome to come on. If you got a camera, you do comic books, you do writing or anything like that, even novels. I've interviewed people that did not just novels. So if you come on, expect me to ask you questions of your creative methods and stuff like that. How do you come up with your ideas? So we can bounce it back and forth so people can learn how creative people usually work. My method's different than anybody else, like I mentioned yesterday in a podcast that for Max Burger, I don't write any scripts. I remember years ago when I had the book published, there was a couple of guys that wanted to see my scripts. They wanted to buy scripts off me. And I said, well, I don't have any scripts. And I used to do them on loose paper, my layouts for my stories. And I was finding that I was losing them, or I was getting them that were being thrown out by mistake. And so I start buying sketchbooks. Well, I start going to a school in Waterloo called Open Door. It was a school for adults. And they had 3 levels of art class, grade 10, 11, and 12. So I took all 3 classes. So it took my whole day. And I think I bought a book, a sketchbook, but it had the rings in it, the metal rings. And I was finding the cover was ripping off and stuff like that. So I went into the art store and I seen hardcover sketchbooks. So I ended up buying the hardcover book, and it looks really nice on the shelf. So if I want to put down one of my sketchbooks and go through maybe a story that I developed in the sketches, I can repull that out again and put it in the new book. So the sketchbook ideal, I love that. All I have to do is grab it. They come in different sizes. I was starting with really large books, and they were hard to carry around. So I ended up getting I think it was an 8.5 by 11 book. And I had small ones that I would take around. So my jean jacket, I would put the the little sketchbook in a jacket, and if I came up with an inspiration for a story, or I seen something I wanted to sketch, I could sketch it in that book. Don't do that much anymore, but I used to do that in the past, and yeah, so that's kind of stuff that I'm doing. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube. So you know, I had somebody from Spain yesterday send me a message on StreamYard. And that was good. I like that. You just came in and say, he came in and said hi. And I've had people from the United States. There was a regular guy that used to come in here, Sean, that used to chat with me. That was kind of neat. He's from Chicago. Nice guy. Yeah, so yeah, let me know if you want to, say hi. Got any questions about comic books or the creative process? I'll answer them for you. You've got a podcast, you want me on there, you can, you want me to put people to sleep, we can do that, And yeah. Anything about Max Burger you want to know? Yeah, I remember going down to the States and got interviewed with this TV program. I guess it was a community channel or something. And these guys were asking me all kinds of personal questions about Max, his bathroom habits and stuff like that. When I created the character, I never even thought about that stuff, don't know what Max likes to eat. He probably eats regular food except for meat, maybe, or hamburgers or something like that, So yeah, maybe I'll do that in a story or something, having a meeting at a diner or something, Maybe his favorite meal is French fries, Or it could be rice, It's further away from fast food, But I never think that's important, in the book, we're only focusing on the important moments in a comic book story, I don't think I've read a story where a character in a novel goes to the washroom or anything like that, So think most writers leave that out, you know. So I'm gonna go to the hour mark. Um, you know, if you come in, you know, later when this is after streaming, um, and this might be a good video to put you to sleep. Oh, I do see somebody here. Hello. Glad you're coming in to see and say hi. Oh, I scared him away. So either internet is not too good, or I just noticing that they came in to spy on me. Scared them off. Maybe it's a hat. You know, maybe you don't like the hat. You know, it's my Max Burger hat. You know. So yeah. Can I make the screen smaller? No. Yeah. So I can't do it here. I was going to show you my Indiegogo. Because you gotta log in, but I don't remember my password, and Chrome does not allow that. I can continue in with Facebook. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, all right, there we go. I am in. I don't like using Facebook to log in into pages. So what do you think? Do you do you like that? You know. So I am. That's strange. Yeah. I don't have any campaigns in this going through Facebook. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah. So what kind of, back to the crowdfunding, because that's what we were talking about, what kind of perks do you like? Do you like stickers and stuff like that? When I got the stuff from Van Skyver, I wasn't expecting all this stuff. This is a package I got. Let me open it up so we can discuss it. He's got some trading cards in here. Let's see, get this out so I don't. There's tape in the back. It's always tricky to get things out of comic books bags. Yeah, you don't want things sticking to the back like the tape that's along here on your comic book, and then you tear off the cover. I've done that a few times. This is a cool sticker that came with it. This will probably, it might be nice on my sketchbook, because I put a lot of stickers on my sketchbook, and I've got a little small one that I use. This is a card that came with it. This is another card that came with it. And let's see if we can bring it right up. See if the camera will focus into it. Yeah, and this is the back of the card. Oh, there we go. There's some focus. So I guess this fly character was the villain in the first book. Some kind of a fly or something. Now he's got killer hornets in his new revamped story. But what kind of packages do you like in your perks and stuff and crowdfunding and stuff? Like I got these. You get to punch them out, and then you put them together. You got one of Cyber Frog, and you got one of Heather Swan. Yeah. I don't know if I want to take these things apart. So once you take them apart, you start losing this stuff. I like to keep them in the back and board. So. Yeah, so those are the stuff that he's offering in his Indiegogo for his reprint of the book, which I thought was kind of neat. But then somebody else might not find it neat, and find it they just want the book or something. So what is your preference for perks and stuff like that? I think stickers always come. I think people always like stickers. Wow, Keanu Reeves and Gardney comic books made 208K in one day on Kickstarter. That's awesome. Yeah, Graham, if you're listening to this, why don't you come on my show? I'll send you a link. I'd love to talk to you. I see you. I see you on YouTube and stuff. Let's talk about your book. Let's see. Just trying to figure out here how to. Is there any private chats? No, don't have any private chats. Trying to remember how to send out an invite for somebody on here. It's been a while since I've had any guest. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's it. I figured it out. I'm not that dumb. So what kind of let's see if we can get Graham to come on. I'm just going to type him a letter. Let's see if we can get Graham Nolan on here. He's a writer. He's an artist on Batman. And maybe we can talk about sorry, just what kind of stuff would you like to talk to Graham if he does come on the show? I'm going to do that. I'm just about to send it off. So we'll see if he answers that. Maybe we can yeah, keep it going for a while. I'm here for an hour right now, chatting about comic books and stuff like that, putting people to sleep, Let's see if he responds to it. Yeah, just wait. Yeah, yeah, so they made $280K in one day on Kickstarter. Keanu Reeves and Ron Gardney. And that was through Boom. That is totally awesome. Um, let's see if we can get some other people in. I'm going to go in my messenger here and see who's awake here. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah. So we've got him replying here. Let's see if he's going to come on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get another friend here. Yeah, sorry about the dead hair here. Dead air here. I am yeah. So I got Graham coming in. Graham Nolan coming in at 4 o'clock. People. Yeah, that's cool. Got a big time YouTuber crowdfunding person coming in. So this is great. Trying to see if there's anybody else here that wants to go live. Yeah, I don't see anybody big here. Yeah, a lot of people get up or don't get up as early. I've got a list of comic book friends here. Yeah, I don't know who they ask. If you're watching, you want to come on, just let me know. I got the link ready. All we got to do is send it off. I'll probably have to go soon because I have to take out the garbage and stuff like that. It's garbage day here in Cambridge. It's a bit wet out. It rained last night. It was thundering last night. Maybe that's why I didn't sleep too well last night. But yeah, hope you guys like the hat that I'm wearing today. We could try some stuff out. I'm not like some of these. I'm not like Ethan Van Sciver, where I got to wear a wig. I got plenty of hair, so I can just cover over the amount of hair I have. So yeah, it's great. Going to be talking to Graham Nolan this afternoon at 4:00. Cool. Yeah, he's a pretty big deal. I read a lot of his comic books, and yeah, Shnu is a cool character. Yeah, I got to prepare for this one. Yeah, so listen, I'm going to end the chat right now. So we'll be back. I'm going to try to get on. Hopefully everybody will come and see me this afternoon at 4 Eastern Standard Time. Graham Nolan, the great Graham Nolan, is going to be on my show. So everybody have a good morning, and we'll see you at 4:00. Thank you. Bye-bye.